Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes, while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Back into the middle.
Spread neatly. Camavinga receives it. He's got full. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ruben Neves. And it's Alexander-Arnold. An instinctive delivery. Oh, well played. And smartly reclaimed.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Alexander-Arnold.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That has not gone well. Now it's Forlan. And claimed it back swiftly. And there's green grass ahead of him. Forlan gets into a good position. And a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Park. Big chance! There it is! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Fletcher is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his... And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's heaved it away. Threads one in, the ball goes in. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Forlan.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's nice. It's Forlan! Forlan with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now it's Ruben Neves. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's a little off target. Looking for the run. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's quick to snatch it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that. Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Alexander-Arnold. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And he was quick to react. Nice-looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves! He's done very well to get to that.
Ruben Neves is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through. Nakata. He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Taken back almost at once. That's Park Ji-sung. And that pass isn't the best. Guardiola.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's it's Forlan! And he has kept it out somehow.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Camavinga. And that has put paid to that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Ruben Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Van Basten.
There will be 3 minutes full time.
Can he spark a counter here? That has been cut short. It's not an especially good pass, that. Knocks it into space. Can he get it through? Tacho gets across to intercept that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's searching... And he shoots! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nakata. Might be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. That's really good defending. Now, can they get him away? And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Guardiola. Oh, good-looking ball. Lewandowski going about things with real menace. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Park Ji-sung looking to play him in.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Shot could be Ruben Neves! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And this is Forlan. Pass is just off target. Camavinga. Great vision. And he's picked it. It's Forlan! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. He's having a good look here.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Tacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely worked. And this is Forlan. Forlan is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through.
Forlan really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And
Messi! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Nakata. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Nakata actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third quarter of the game. He's gone for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Forlan picks it up out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! He scores! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And that really is so impressive.
After 88 minutes is...
So all square with almost no time remaining.
credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Diego Forlan.
And this
Number
is
9,
the big
Messi.
chance.
Coming on
Yeah,
the
that's
field,
such a good
number
position too.
11, Didier Drogba. Number 18, Hazard.
Oh, this is a great position.
Nakata! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that.
And this is Raul. An uncompromising challenge.
Guardiola.
So what can they make of this?
He's in plenty of space here.
Hazard. Danger averted for now. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Nakata, voted
Those
man
you
of the
making their
match,
way home
and
on public
deservedly so.
transportation today, please watch the screen for train
Thrilling,
departure times from
nail-biting,
all
perhaps
local major
frustrating
stations.
until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Alexander-Arnold, and he's surging through. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's whipped it across.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's an imaginative pass. Tacho gets over and intercepts.
And it's Nakata. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Forlan.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
He's found a way through. It's Forlan! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
There's a quick free kick. Nakata! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
It's a pretty loose pass.
It's Nakata! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution on the field, number 12. Van Basten.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Replace him is
And this is Forlan.
Didier Drogba.
Forlan. Lewandowski charging forward, the ball at his feet. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Forlan. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Guardiola. It's Camavinga. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Camavinga receives it in a wide position. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No foul, says the referee. Knocks it into space. It's run loose here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well timed, excellent interception. Played out to the left flank. Forlan.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now there's a...
And he shoots! Goal!
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things...
Chance for a shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent...
Forlan! And the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, we've
And
seen
now,
at times
two
it
members
can
of
be
the crowd,
harder to play
I'd like
against
to ask you to
10,
join me in
and
wishing
that seems to be
our
holding
birthday
true
boy
so
a
far.
very
Something
special birthday.
I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. Stood up well to him there. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. And it's Camavinga. Guardiola. Messi. And he was alert to it. And he's there to get it away. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung looking to penetrate opposition lines. Park Ji-sung, and the shot! It's there!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nakata. Nakata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Drogba. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Probing pass. Guardiola. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's in plenty of space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, they could be caught out here. Forlan. A header! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. Forlan. Well, played right into his path. Poor robust challenge. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Oh, well measured. Drogba. Lovely bit of skill. Good ball, good take. And the cross comes in. And back out it comes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Forlan. That ball looks a good one. It's Forlan!
Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for
3
them.
minutes added time.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Ruben Neves. Gavin. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. In by...
He rises!
Oh, crossbar! And he's there to get it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. Now it's Forlan. Driving on and making good progress. He's got away. Nice control.
Can he finish?
Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
Up he goes!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now this could be a chance. Face
Shot at goal! Goal! First blood drawn.
a momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a breakthrough already. Forlan had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Looking to play him in. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Guardiola puts his foot on the gas. That ball looks a good one. That is ended up in no man's land. Defending was strong and firm. Looking for options for movement.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Nakata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Works it forward. Nicked it back promptly. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is missed.
Tries a shot! And he hits the net!
And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Shoots!
Not the most convincing of passes. Guardiola. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He is through here.
That's going in strongly.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? Forlan is in a really good position out wide. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Taken back almost at once. Adams spots it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too kicked.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Aimed beyond the defence. Good, and it's Forlan. Decent chance! And it's in! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Lewandowski ploughing through the middle. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Great ball, and he's in here. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Adams. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ruben Neves. It's a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. Messi purring through the gears. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ruben Neves powering forward here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xabi Alonso with the slide tackle there. Guardiola. Messi. closing in on... And the shot! Has a look and plays it forward. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Van Basten. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga crosses it in. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gonzalo Ramos running with the ball. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played back in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ruben Neves. It's a searching pass. Oh, well measured. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ruben Neves. To Messi. And it's Nakata. That's really well manoeuvred. That's an imaginative pass. Pacho gets over and intercepts. Guardiola.
There will be 3 minutes
Driving
added
forward.
time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Now it's Ramos. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well played. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And it's made its way to him. And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.